Back in the day, the London Midland Scottish Railway was the closest out of all the mainland railways to the northwestern. The two railways met at Barrow-in-Furness, where passengers and goods would be exchanged. Sometimes LMS engines would find their way onto Sodor. Some only stayed for a day, while others would wind up living there permanently. One of these engines was Nichole. Nichole was a big tank engine who lived at Cronk. She is a push-pull engine, meaning she is able to be controlled from a special compartment in her back coach. She is very proud of this, and would often boast to the other engines about it. I do feel sorry for you average engines. Always needing a turntable, having to run around your trains. It must be such a slog. Not at all. I do it every day and I never have issues. That's not what I heard. I remember hearing a story about an engine who was so fat, the workman couldn't get the turntable to turn, and he had to pull his train backwards. And before Gordon could answer, Nichole blew a whistle and reversed out of the station. Huh, well I never. One day Nichole was waiting to start her next train. Just then the station master came over. Leave those coaches, Nichole. The VAT controller needs you to take a last-minute goods train. A goods train? But I'm a passenger engine. Besides, I'm not under the VAT controller's jurisdiction. I don't take orders from him. Well, if you're stationed on Sodor, you do. Now go to the yards and fetch your trucks. Nichole was cross, but she had no choice, so she sulked away to fetch her train. Percy hadn't met Nichole before. He was very surprised to see such a big tank engine. I'm here for those trucks. Oh, yes. They're over on the far side of the yards. You can collect them. The brake vans are over on track 3 and, I'm sorry, shunting. You mean I have to shunt my own train? Yes, well, I have other trains to sort out. Henry will be waiting for his coaches, and James will. Ugh, but I don't know how. Pardon? I've never shunted before. I don't know the first thing about it. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Can you just do it for me? Please? You are the expert around here. A really useful engine. Percy was flattered, and so he agreed. He hurried away to fetch Nichole's trucks. He quickly had them shunted together. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. It's no trouble. And, you know, perhaps maybe one day you could teach me. I'd like to know your secrets. Oh, well, yes, of course. And Nichole chortled away, leaving a rather bashful Percy behind. I can't help but think that I've forgotten something. Percy! Oh no. That evening, the Fat Controller spoke severely to Percy. I trusted you to run the yards efficiently, Percy. What's happened to ye? I'm sorry, sir. It's that new engine, Nichole. She doesn't know anything about shunting, so she asked me to do it instead. I only wanted to help, sir. I see. Well, in that case, perhaps it's time for Nichole to learn. Yes, sir? Yes. I'll speak to the LMS about it tomorrow. And with that, the Fat Controller walked away. How could you let yourself get so distracted, Percy? You weren't there, Henry. I lost a battle of will. The next day, the Cronk Shedder Master came to see Nichole. The Fat Controller wants you to go to the yards. Why? I already did that job for him yesterday. What does he want now? Search me. Now get going. So Nichole steamed grumpily away. When she arrived, she saw Percy shuttling about the yard. Oh, it's you again. What's this all about? The VAT Controller says you ought to help me in the yards today. What? Yeah, I was surprised too. But you did say you didn't know how to shunt yesterday. Maybe now I can finally give you that lesson? Ugh, back off, creep. I can handle things myself, thank you very much. And Nichole wished away, leaving a very annoyed Percy behind. Soon Nichole found some coaches. Right, let's get these coaches to the platform. Which platform are these meant to go to? They look like express coaches. We'll take them into the express platform. So they did just that. Once they were finished, Nichole hurried away back to the yards. But the coaches she had taken to the platform weren't the express coaches at all. When Percy rolled in with the actual express, he was very confused. What are these doing here? What? What's this? Surely I don't need that many coaches, Percy. I know, I didn't shunt all of these. Then who did? Nichole, what do you want now? You can't just move any old coaches to any old platform. Each coach is meant for a certain train and, oh, what does it matter? They're all the same, aren't they? Well, how would you like it if someone gave your pushing-pulling coaches to someone else, Push-pull coaches. And if they did, they'd be pretty stupid too. Ugh, okay. How about we stick to trucks instead? Trucks? Well, if you can't be trusted to move the coaches to the correct platform, maybe you'll have an easier time managing goods trains. Nichole worked in the yards for the rest of the morning. She had no idea what she was doing, yet she wouldn't get off her high horse and ask for help. The yard was soon in a terrible mess. Not that Nichole could really tell the difference. Later she was loitering around the yards when the yardmaster showed up. Oi Nichole, I need you to move these trucks down to AW Dryer's workings. AW what? The ship and drain builders on the other side of the harbour. Get this train down there at once. Ugh, fine. AW Dry is a shipbuilding and drainage company. Many boats and drain pipes are built here, and a small fleet of engines operate around the complex, that they typically keep to themselves. As Nichole rumbled in, she cringed as she saw all the dirt and grime everywhere. Ew. Hi, what's all this then? I brought you this stuff. Stuff? Ah, yeah, the stuff. Yeah, shut them onto track 2, please. I'll deal with them later. I've got to shunt this? Yeah, sure. Nichole moved the wagons into the sidings. However, she wasn't paying attention properly. She accidentally shunted them onto track 3. Without thinking about it further, she puffed away. Later, another engine arrived. When he saw the trucks on the incorrect siding, he thought it was the train due for the scrapyards, and so he shunted them onto the scrap train. This mistake would only be realised much later. Hey Nichole, where did you put those trucks? Which trucks do you mean, Patience? The trucks with the stuff. Oh, the stuff. Oh no. Oh no? What does that mean? I thought they were on track 3, so I thought they were a part of the scrap train. You watch. News quickly spread up the line. Percy was very cross when he found out. Nichole, you need to go get those trucks back now. Why? You lost them, you go find them. It sounds like the industrial should have been paying better attention and— oh! Go! Get on, get! Okay, fine. So Nichole hurried towards the ironworks at Kildane. Scrap metal was often brought here, where it would be cut up and melted down to be used again. The engines didn't really like coming here, even back in those days. It had an eerie atmosphere. Nichole gave the workings a quick look around, but she couldn't see the trucks anywhere. Oh no. Well, time to go home. Not so fast. They must be around here somewhere. Why are you making this so hard? We can't go back with nothing. Do you want me to lose my job? Wouldn't exactly be the end of the world. What was that? Nothing, bestie. You and me to the end. Now let's go get those trucks. Nichole looked all around the sidings, through the remains of twisted old junk, but she had no idea where those trucks could have gone. Suddenly... Eek! I'm looking for some trucks. They came in like an hour ago. Some cargo on it wasn't meant for here. And why should we believe you? Yeah, you might be here to take away our scrap. What would I want with boat parts, drain stuff anyway? You could always sell it to another ironworks or scrap dealers. It would make a very fine scrap indeed. I don't even know where any other place like this is. Come on, you have so much scrap already. Like, too much. So surely you could do a prairie tank a favour. Zach, I think we should give it to her. What? What are you talking about, Yara? This engine is trying to take our scrap away. I know, but they asked so politely. Maybe we can make an exception? Also, look at her. She's a passenger engine. Quit making googly eyes at her. What? She's not taking those wagons. Oh, come
you
of it.
always do this.
You have
Every
all the
time I meet
decorum
someone
of a
pretty, you have to
reversing
get in the
dump
middle of
truck.
it. You
You
completely
can't
throw
even-
off my
you can't
flow.
even get with
I
someone
could be
if you
waking up in
try.
a shower of kisses every morning or something. If you kept your beak out, your beaky nose,
you'd
what's
be the
that all
first in
about?
line.
Enough!
You must be here for those trucks meant for AW Dry.
Yes, that's me. The shunter wasn't keeping a proper lookout. He shunted the trucks onto the scrap train. Total amateur mistake.
Well, from what I heard, the engine delivering the parts wasn't paying attention properly, and shunted them onto the truck due for the scrap train. If anyone's the amateur, it would be that engine. Quite right.
Once we actually agree on something. Yeah, well, just give them to me.
The smaller of the two ironworks engines scampered off to fetch the trucks. Once they were found, she shunted them roughly onto the back of Nichole.
Hey, watch it. Hey. So I was wondering if maybe I could have your number.
Why?
It's literally written on my bunker. I know, it's just something people say to each other when they want to see them again. My number is 2.
Fascinating. Mine's W. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Nichole took the shipbuilding parts back to AW Dry. This time she left them on the right track and hurried away for a drink. Percy met her at the water tower. I heard you got those trucks back. Yeah, the ships or the builders or whoever won't have to fuss now.
That's great. Well, have you learnt anything from today's events?
Yes. I've learned that I'm bad at shunting.
Well, that's not really what I was getting at. Maybe I could give you that lesson? It probably would help you out in the long run and... Okay, I'll take your lesson, Perry. It's, Percy. And thank you. Step this way and we'll get started. What's the... Oh, yeah. Are you going to clean this up, Perry? Perry?